third-generation dairyman from Snohomish County, 3-term state representative in Olympia. And during his time in the legislature, he organized the Conservative Caucus, where he worked with other legislators to lower taxes and cut spending. Cut spending, isn't that? I love hearing that. And Snohomish County Councilman John Koster. Thanks for coming, John.
Thank you. It is great to be here. Are you ready for November? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta tell you how happy I am when I go to Olympia. I'm on the served as the president of the Washington State Association of Counties. And I'm on the Legislative Steering Committee for the counties, and I get down to Olympia about every other week during session. I try to get by Vincent and Jason and try to see these guys, but I got to tell you, I am so proud of your people from Whatcom County, and Jason and Vincent and Doug. They do such a great job for you down there. They really do. And they are standing in the gap for you, and I tell you, that's not an easy thing to do in the legislature. When we talk about the Conservative Caucus, we talked about cutting taxes, and we weren't real liked by the powers that be, even in the Republican caucus, because we were doing what was right. All right, new 1st District. How many people know if they're in the new 1st District? You know, for my friends I left behind in the 2nd District, I'm sorry. I just hate the redistricting committee for that. I kind of wanted to finish what I started with Mr. Larsen, but Dan Matthews is going to do it this year. Our campaign is going really well. In case you don't know the boundary lines of the new 1st District, it runs all the way from Whatcom County down to Redmond and Kirkland and Medina and Clyde Hill. Yeah, it's a strange district. When I told somebody about the new district lines, they said, well, here we go again. Now we're in the 1st District with King County, and they're going to be the tail that wags the dog. I got to tell you, I will not let that happen, folks. I promise you. We did several 4th of July parades. The reception was good, even in Kirkland. I was just stunned. So we're feeling really good about it. Our poll numbers, just so you know, there was a Survey USA ran a poll about 4 weeks ago. They ran a head-to-head with me and the 5 Democrats, 3 Microsoft millionaires. I got 46%, Darcy Berner got 19%. And Darcy was the chair of the National Progressives, so you know where she's at. She's so far left, I can't see her from here. And then there was Susan Delbeni and Hobbs, and the rest of them were down in single digits. So we're looking really good, folks. Well, we got to win this race. We're going to win this race. And I'm going to go do what everybody else has been talking about doing. You know, we have got to rein in spending. You know, every time I give a speech, I go look real quick at the budget clock. How many people look at that thing? How many people have a stomach? Yeah, you know, and you do too. I know. It's just, it pains me to look at it. Do you know if the policies stay the same by 2023, it'll take $1 trillion a year just to pay the interest on the debt? We have to stop spending money we don't have. And that's, you know, Congress holds the purse strings. They have got to stop spending money they don't have. Particularly when we're getting 40 cents of every dollar from China. Okay? In 2011, the federal government borrowed about $4,100 per taxpayer to run the government. $4,100. We got to stop spending money we don't have. We got to deal with the entitlements, and this, you know, that's going to be some tough conversation. But we have to grow this economy. I know a lot of people look at the debt. I mean, when you look at Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, if you look at that debt clock and you look at the unfunded liability, it's staggering. It's $119 trillion. It's staggering. But you know what? I believe in Americans. I believe in this country. I believe in American exceptionalism. That God gives us talents and gifts, and it's government's job to keep us free to use those talents and gifts. And that allows us to build businesses and create jobs and create wealth and grow this economy, which is good for everybody. That's our job. And whether we're talking about tax reform, which we need comprehensive tax reform, whether we talk about reining in the regulatory agencies, doing away with duplicative regulations, We have to do these things. And whether we're talking about an energy policy that actually allows us to be energy independent, and we can choose to be energy independent. Yes. We can do this tomorrow if the president chose. And oh, by the way, Vincent, you know, they take it away a little at a time. This president takes it away, not stick by stick. He takes it a cord of wood at a time, and he did it with Obamacare. And you guys can block it. I'm going to go repeal it. It's got to be repealed. We need to create some certainty out here, and we need a robust economy. Business has to have some confidence. I got to tell you, if we see the sea change, I think we're going to see in November, that level of confidence that business needs to invest and to grow this economy, I think is going to be there. I think it's going to happen. And I got to tell you, we can grow this economy. We can, and we need to be committed for the long term. Is it going to be a little bit painful? Yes, it is going to be a little bit painful. But we need to do this, my generation, for our kids and our grandkids. We need to do that. We must. We've got to get this country back on track. We can do this. We start this in November, okay? No, we start it now. We have 119 days, 20 days. It's coming fast. So we need everybody out working hard. Go to the websites. Let's get these folks elected at the local level. Very, very important. I've served at the state level and local level, and I got to tell you, the local level is where the rubber meets the road. So where every great and noble idea of every legislator and congressman gets implemented. It all runs downhill local government, and it ain't water, folks. So we've got to get to work. We got to win this thing in November. A lot of people say this country's circling the drain. Let's put the plug in it in November, all right? Let's send these guys home with the pink slip.